Timothy, are you there?
Hi, Mom. Did you forget something in the house?
Hell no.
What's going on? Why are you angry? You don't usually text when you're at work.
Sonia called me a few minutes ago. She said she saw you sitting idle on the patio chair. Why didn't you go to work?
Doesn't Sonia have something better to do than to spy on her neighbors?
Don't change the subject, boy. Why aren't you at work? Did something happen? Are you ill?
No, I'm fine.
Then what is it? Did you get into trouble? My God, were you fired?
No, Mom. I quit.
Excuse me. You did what? You mean you quit your job at the hospital? What kind of a son are you? Do you know how much your medical school costs? When are you even going to start your residency? How can you quit?
I'm just trying to figure out my life. I thought I had it all planned out, but I'm at that stage in my life where I'm questioning everything I ever wanted. I actually want to start my own company. I've been saving up and I believe I'm ready to go all out.
OMG, how did I end up with such a foolish son? Why would you quit your well-paying job to start a company that is doomed to fail? I know you, Timothy. You don't have what it takes to run a company.
You shouldn't say such things to your son, Mom.
Since no one is telling you the truth, I have to be the one to do it. You are about to make the biggest mistake of your life. I guess you expect me to take care of the bills when your business fails, right? You're just a freeloader who doesn't want to work.
Mom, I don't need you to take care of me. With my savings, I can take care of myself and also start my company. I don't need you to do anything for me. After all, I paid most of my bills while in college.
And what did you learn in school? How to be rude to your mother and quit your job? And did you just say that you don't need me? Tell that to the roof I put over your head. You've always been a burden to me since you were born.
Oh my God, you don't mean that, right?
I do. You better beg your former employers to take you back and stop this foolish idea of starting your company.
Mom!
I have to return to work now. I am not lazy like you.
Mom, it's not fair, you know.
Timothy? Reply this instant.
Jeez, Mom, I'm sorry, I wasn't looking at my phone. What's up?
Is that how you greet your mother?
I greeted you this morning before you left for work.
How dare you talk back to me?
Good afternoon, Your Royal Highness. What can I do for you?
I've just got a message from the landlord. Our rent is due and I only have half of it. I need you to chip in the rest. Send it to my account now so I can pay right away. Timothy?
Mom, I'm sorry, but I'm broke.
What do you mean? What about the savings you were going to use to start your company? Just take a little out of it.
Yeah, about that. I invested in some crypto and I lost everything.
What?
I don't have any money, Mom.
My God. This is why I told you to return to work. But you didn't listen. Is this how you plan to run a company?
Mom, I didn't plan this. I'm sorry.
OMG, not only are you a burden, but now you are also a liar.
What do you mean?
You didn't have any savings, did you? You never planned to start your company either. Your only plan was to sit at home like you've been doing for the past week, doing nothing but locking up yourself in your dirty room and doing only God knows what.
Dirty room? Let's not even go there. My room is way cleaner than yours. Besides, who do you think cleans your room for you all the time? That aside, you're very wrong about my plans, if you could let me explain.
Save it. Do you think you're still a child? How long before you grow up and take responsibility for your life?
Mom,
I don't have time for this. I have work to do.
Mom, I'm sorry. You still mad at me, Mom? This morning, you left without saying hi.
Stop it. I'm still mad at you. I can't believe this is how you repay me despite everything I have done for you. Why do you derive joy in making me sad? I should be eating the fruit of my labor by now.
Sorry, Mom. I just made some bad decisions with my money. But I never planned to leech off you.
You are such a liar.
I can show you the coins I bought if you want. It lost value soon after I bought it, so I lost everything.
I'm not in the mood for your lies, Timothy. Since you've refused to grow up, I will teach you how to. You're an adult and it's time for you to learn about life the hard way.
Mom, what are you talking about?
You need to leave my house. I'll rent out your room.
What? You can't kick me out. Where would I go?
That is none of my business, doofus. Find someone else to be a burden to.
Please, Mom, you don't have to do this.
You should have thought about that before quitting your job and trying to live off your poor old mother.
Fine. I'll get a job, okay?
Too late. I need you out of the house by the time I get home from work today.
Today? How can you spring this on me and expect me to move today?
Don't ask me. If you are smart enough to quit your job, this should be a walk in the park for you.
Mom, I'm begging you. Don't do this.
I've made my decision.
Mom?
Are you gone yet? My shift is almost over.
I've tried and tried, but I was unable to get a place on such short notice. I need a few days at least.
Not gonna happen. Don't make me come back in there and meet you.
Do you want me to sleep on the streets?
That is your business, not mine.
I'm your son. Please don't do this to me. I have nowhere to go. Mom?
Fine. You can stay, but just for tonight. By tomorrow morning, you must leave. Is that clear?
That's still too short.
Do you want me to cancel the extension?
No.
I didn't think so. Now, do what you must and get out of that house. As for tonight, I don't want to see you at all. Don't step an inch out of your room.
Fine. I'll do as you ask. Mom?
What? What do you want from me? The past 6 months have been a blessing. I don't have to make groceries for two or make food for two.
Wow, you finally responded to my messages after 6 months, and this is all you have to say?
Will you just come out clean? You need money, right?
Oh no, I miss you, Mom. I really do.
We have no business talking if you aren't rich enough to repay me for everything I have done for you. I really have to go now. Don't call me again.
Wait, I need to tell you something. Are you there? Mom?
Hey, Timothy.
My God, Mom, is that really you?
Of course it is. Why are you so shocked?
Well, I didn't think you still had my number. You haven't reached out in 5 years now. And whenever I call or text, you ignore me.
I am texting because I saw someone that really looks like you on TV today. He is a doctor and also a major shareholder of a successful Forex trading company. That's not you, right? You are not that smart.
Really? Such a shame. You can't even recognize your son? I'm sure you know I'm the one you saw on TV. You're just calling to confirm.
Oh my god. You actually became successful like you said? Oh wait, or did you scam someone? Are you doing something illegal?
Stop it. Enough of looking down on me already. Remember that coin I invested in that cost me my savings? Well, after 3 years it picked up again and went to an all-time high, so I got 3 times the money I put in. I partnered with a few people and we started a Forex trading platform. Not long ago, we created our own coin. Thankfully, it went viral, fetching us a lot of money.
Wow, I'm so proud of you, my boy.
Are you really?
Don't be like that, son. You can't hold a grudge for 5 years. I did what I had to do as your mother, and everything worked out, didn't it?
You did what you had to do? Are you even listening to yourself? You kicked me out when I was at the lowest point in my life.
I helped you reach your goals by forcing you to grow up.
No, that's not how a good mother should help her son. Do you know the insults and embarrassment I had to endure as a result? You don't know, so keep your pride. I don't need it. Besides, I am quite busy at the moment.
Don't go yet, Timothy. Timothy! Timothy, dear, how are you doing?
What do you want this time around?
I need your help. My rent is due. I need some money. To be sincere, I have just been scraping by.
Seriously? You really have no shame, don't you?
Don't talk to your mother that way. I didn't raise you to be so rude.
After everything you did to me, you still have the guts to ask me for help?
I raised you. I'm your mother. What is wrong with asking my son to help pay rent?
I stopped being your son the day you kicked me out. You don't know what I've been through. So no, I'll not be helping you. You were not there when I needed you the most.
Please, Timothy, don't be like this. You're the only one I have in this world. If I'm kicked out of my apartment, I will have nowhere else to go.
Well, maybe then you'll know what it feels like to be in the exact situation you put me in. Goodbye, Mom.
Hi, Timothy. My dear boy, are you online?
What is it?
I knew you were just putting up a bold front the last time we spoke, and that you would never treat me this badly. I just spoke to the landlord. He said I don't have to pay the rent anymore. Thank you for footing it.
Is that what he said? You must have misunderstood him.
What do you mean?
He probably meant that you don't have to give him the rent money anymore, but you will give it to me.
What?
I bought the house, so I'll be taking the rent henceforth.
You'll ask for rent from your mother?
Why not? After all, you did way worse.
Come on, Timothy. You have to let that go.
Do you think I can forget the pain you caused me, or the fact that you only reached out to me because you know I'm a millionaire? You don't deserve pity or sympathy. But I'm not like you. I'm not wicked, so I'm not taking rent from you and I'm not kicking you out. I'm nothing like you. However, this will be the only thing you'll ever get from me.
Timothy, please, let's talk about this. I'm your mother. We can still fix this. We could go on holidays together. I've seen a great ad for a nice, luxurious cruise. It'd do us good. You know, I love you.
No, you don't. And stop calling yourself my mother. I became motherless 5 years ago. Bye, Bianca. Live in the house as long as you want. I don't care. But always know that you don't own it. It belongs to the young man that you kicked out 5 years ago.
Timothy.
Don't contact me again.
Come on, Timothy. Please, let's talk about this.
Mom tried to reach out to me with different unknown numbers, but I told her we were done for good. When she came to my office, I told my staff not to let her in. 2 years later, I met and fell in love with a beautiful young woman. We got married 6 months after we met, and my mom was invited to our wedding. We made a promise that my children would never get the kind of parenting that I had, and to this day, I'm still keeping that promise.